The whole series, they all start with personal experience. I had been laid up with a back injury. I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, and I was completely at the mercy of other people to help me, doctors, whatever, people. And I really felt like a lab rat. I really felt like I was, not only that I had no control, but I felt like things were being done to me and I was treated more like an object, not like a human being. In that piece, I've layered my face and then this diagram of rats being anesthetized, but the way I scaled up the gas mask that's on the rats makes it look like it's on my face, so I become the lab rat. And then the text in the background of that piece, I was interested in words that have to do, again, with control, and how some words had distinctly political connotations and other words had more personal connotations, but then there was this gray area where they came together, and there wasn't that much of a difference between a patient and a prisoner, and a doctor giving a sedative to a patient versus a police officer or an army officer actually subduing a prisoner. And so I was really interested in that crossover, both in language and in experience. And so that piece is about all of those things. I don't always use text in my work, but in these particular pieces, the handwritten and the spoken text, the personal text, allows me to give the piece a certain specificity that it wouldn't have otherwise. A lot of it is just plain. I'll take different pieces and I'll play with them. I'll print them on acetate and just literally put them, go like this with them and put one in front of another and just see how they read. Where the viewer comes in is making the connection between and kind of making this relationship between those words and then the images. I think different people will bring different things to the work. I think it depends on your own experience. I think artists make work because they have to. I've just always been compelled to do this, and for me, making the work is a way to talk about issues, but also to work through ideas for myself. Certainly with this issue of control, I was really working through some of those issues, and I wanted to talk about those issues, and I realized that it was bigger than just my personal experience, that this was really a metaphor for much more universal experiences, and I thought that was interesting to talk about. So on one hand, it was about my own coming to terms with these issues on a personal level, but also I think intellectually, I think it's really interesting to think about how that relates to the larger world and other kinds of parallel situations.